Kelly Kapowski buys new security equipment from Best Buy for $500. Best Buy agrees to finance the purchase price for 4 months at 12% annual interest rate compounded monthly, with approximately equal payments at the end of each month. Complete the amortization table below. So first things first, I see here, we have this table. Payment number 1, the balance at the start of the month we know is $500. But in order to proceed past this, we have to figure out more information, like what is the payment for $500 for 4 months at 12% annual interest? How much interest was actually accrued? What was the principal due at the end of the month? And then the balance after the actual payment. So this here will add up to the payment because it's the interest and the principal that was paid that month. So before we can even figure out what those are, we have to figure out what the actual payment is. And since you're making multiple payments or deposits, you will use the TVM solver. And because this is a loan, the loan amount will be the present value and the future value will be 0. So we're trying to find the payment for Kelly to pay. And that means we just need to use the I%, which is 12% compounded monthly. But then the number of payments here gets a little odd because normally you would say, yeah, it's just 12 months times, or 12 times the number of years for monthly, or 4 times the number of years for quarterly, something like that. But N also means the total number of payments. And in this case, you can just look that the total number of payments will be 4 months, and there's no reason to do any multiplying here. So it's just 4 months, 4 total payments. Put this in the TVM solver to solve for the payment. You get $128.14. So the payment here is $128.14, $128.14, $128.14, so on and so on. Okay, so for us to figure out how much interest is paid for the first month, we have to multiply the total balance times the interest rate as a decimal over the compoundings per year. So that's it. Type that into a calculator to get $5. $5 even. So to find out how much of this payment goes toward the principal at the end of the month, we can just subtract $5 from this amount. Because this is the total, this is the amount of interest, the rest of this payment would go toward the principal, or $123.14. So after the payment is made, the principal is reduced by this amount. So we can do a simple subtraction here. 500 minus $123.14 is $376.86, which is the new balance, 376.86. And then you just proceed through this process to fill in the rest of the table. So instead of $500, now it's 376.86 times 0.12 over 12 to find another interest amount of $3.77. And from there, we do the same thing. If we know this is the payment and this is the amount of interest made out of this payment, then we can just subtract the two to get $124.37. To find the new balance, we can subtract the amount that is actually being paid off the principal from the principal. So make that subtraction to get $252.49. Rinse and repeat. There's the third payment row here. Rinse and repeat. And here's the information for the fourth payment. At the very end, it looks like we still owe, or sorry, Kelly still owes 2 cents. And you probably would have known that going into the last month, maybe $128.14 wasn't going to cut it. So maybe you just adjust this last payment a few cents to make sure your ending balance is zero.